Happy Monday, Practice community members. Here is your Monday message. So this week, I want to talk to you about something that came out of a client session a few weeks ago. I have a client who works in marketing and she's a speaker and she does a lot of work in financial services, which is a pretty massive industry, like so big. And she does really big work in this really big industry. And I did a session with her around a keynote she's about to give at a conference. And she said, you know what, Andrea, I want to give an entire speech called You Have Permission to Play Small. And of course, any contrarian idea gets my full attention. So I zoomed right into it with her. So what do you mean you get to play small? We're all about like play big, get big, do more, be expansive, go more spaces, get to more places. And she said, yes, but if you think about it, the most impactful thing you can possibly do is be with the people who are directly in front of you. No matter what industry you're in and what capacity or the role that you play, that is really what we're trying to get to. And so I'm bringing that into this message today. I want to give you permission to play small. Now, I don't mean play small as in don't trust your intuition, back away from your best message, hide your greatest stories. That's not what I mean. I mean play small. Get into the work with the people who are directly in front of you and realize that we do all of this big, expansive marketing, social media, email newsletters, Facebook Live events, conferences, keynotes, whatever you're doing to garner people's attention tends to be this really wide width. You can't even see my hands. This big attempt to really bring in people closer and closer and closer and closer and closer until they're right here. And by the time you cast that big net, that massive, huge out there, just anyone, come one, come all. And by the time you're done and you get them in front of you, it's one person. This is a message I gave many months ago. You can only ever serve one person in front of you at a time. One client, one email, one phone call, one consultation, one friend, one networking meeting, one coffee, one date, one person at a time. And yet we put our entire focus on the arms stretch out so wide you can't even see them for the goal of that one person. But what would happen if you just focused on the one? What would happen if you focused on the smallness of it all? I know this sounds weird, but when I really think about it and I break it down, I look at my business, which is doing really well. I don't have a massive following. I have maybe 1,000 people on my email list. I have a couple hundred of you lovely people in here. I have a moderate following in social media, not a lot of engagement because that's not actually where I do my service. But when I look at the places that I have the most fun, my retreats, my private coaching, my immersions, my Taste of the Journal event that's coming out this summer, the capacity of those places at the biggest is like 20 people. And at the smallest is just me and one other person. So 1 to 20, that's it. 1 to 20 is the capacity at any given moment inside my business. So why do I need to cast a wide net? I don't actually. I don't at all. I need to cast a net for 20 people, a net for one person, a net for 3 people. And what would happen if I slowed down the process and slowed down the practice of my marketing and spoke to that one person, not the 100,000 or the 1 million or the 100 or the 500. It doesn't matter how many people who see you. What matters is how many people raise their hand and say, yes, I want to engage with you. So play small. What is the smallest? We call it minimum effective dose. What is the absolute smallest capacity that still has the biggest impact inside of your business? How many people can you actually serve on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, and on a monthly basis? Even on an annual basis, if I look at it, the total number of people that have to move through my business and through my programs in a single year is like less than 25. That is the capacity of my business. 25 people a year can come through the doors, through the gate of my work. So I don't need to cast a wide net. I need to cast a 25-person net. So I want you to do the math. Look at your business. What is the actual capacity of the people that you're trying to serve? And not the people that you want to get in front of, not the people you want to speak to. No, who's actually going to affect your income? Who affects your branding? Who do you get up out of bed for every day? Who are the people that you are designed to serve? And are you actually doing that? Or are you so focused on the bigness of it all, you've missed the one person who's actually going to be around, stick around for a lot longer than those hundreds of thousands of people who are just scrolling, scrolling. So play small. You are allowed to play small. And trust me, the smaller you get, the deeper the work, the bigger the impact, the bigger you're actually playing, but not in the way that you think you need to. All right, my dears, happy Monday. Have a beautiful week. Enjoy this brand new month we're in. Happy June. I'll see you guys in the community. Bye.